Okay, so the first real issue was the height of the hydraulic arm. The pump, the electric pump that sits on top of it, kind of sits up high. I debated about turning it sideways, but the way the pivot mount that they have on there, I didn't want to have to change that all around, so I just left it. So when you bring it up, it might hit underneath this front bumper guard, this lower arm. That's why I brought the whole thing forward about 8 to 10 inches. That pretty much solved the issue. The easy part was obviously welding the little angle iron on the back, mounting the holes on there and getting that all welded up. The little harder piece might have been this little eye ring right here. There's 2 pieces of 3/8 steel welded on there and it's drilled out for a 5/8 hardened bolt right there. And then just put spacers in between it. Yes, I have not painted anything because I was getting it on there in a hurry, expecting the snow to fly. And since I got it on, no snow has flown. So if you didn't want any more snow, you are welcome. One thing I did have to modify was the front bumper. The 1/4 inch plate that you see right there was not there. And so the winch guide, as you can see right in there, was rubbing against the major bar right there, and it had been dented obviously before I got it. So I welded this bracket in there and cut open the piece and mounted the new cable guide right on the front of that. And again, I haven't painted it yet, but it's going to keep it from wearing the bumper out. The mounting bracket that comes with the Moose plow is specific for your brand of four-wheeler and whatever year you've got. The one that came with mine worked just fine, except the fact that it was too far back. The pivot point was too far back. So I had to make this one. I made it out of 3/8 thick steel. I had it mounted on there. You may only see 2 bolts holding it up. I assure you there's about 4 or 5 bolts, 3 of them that you can't see. And I end up having to pull that forward about 8 to 10 inches in order to let the motor clear. It works pretty good, but that was by far the most extensive fabrication out of the whole job. And it took the most time, obviously mounting that thing up underneath there, and it's just very cumbersome. So that was the hardest part, but once I got that figured out, everything else was fairly easy. Here we're showing the clearance as the machine is comes up pretty high. Underneath there I got about 10 inches of clearance from the blade to the ground. That's more than enough. Okay, pretty simple. The wiring harness that came with the hydraulic mechanism, fairly simple to hook up. Hook it up to your battery, hook it up to your ground, and then basically hook it up to a switch. That way it will only activate when the key is on. And as you can see, works just fine. So I bought the hydraulic angle mechanism from a company in Ohio called EMP, Extreme Metal Products. And basically the reason why I bought it is because I'm lazy and I didn't want to be hopping off and on the four-wheeler, and it makes it a whole lot faster. So as I was getting ready to hit send and post this video, there had been no snow. I looked out the window and it is snowing. So I apologize, but it looks like I'll be able to put this to use pretty soon.